Welcome back to BiGGs Golf Talk right here on Native Family Radio, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and on BGT-TV, and also on your Amazon devices. This segment is sponsored by Sqairz Shoes, the distance shoe. Proof, not promise. Learn more at www.getsqairz.com or sqairz.com. That's SQAIRZ.com. Big John Quick, along with the Golffather, Bill Cuevas, here on BiGGs Golf Talk. And Bill, the Golffather Cuevas, loving this new format here on BGTV, and people listen to us on the audio side, maybe on their podcast, whatever the case might be. We'll be able to go see, especially this interview, at our YouTube channel on YouTube TV. So
it's great that we're getting to do a test run a couple weeks ahead of time, just to iron out the kinks, see what people like, see what they don't like, so we can do some alterations to it to build the audience and help our sponsors get out to a bigger reach.
Absolutely. Now, an announcement was made from the U.S. Golf Challenge.
Yes.
That they have partnered up with our good friends, the distance shoe company, Sqairz Shoes.
Yeah.
The United States Golf Challenge and Sqairz announced that they have become the official golf shoe for the USGC. Sqairz will be supplying their new USA shoes to the winning team, or teams, I should say, at the USGC Kings Cup National Championship in Tennessee, who will make up Team USA for the 2021 International Kings Cup. Sqairz will be supplying one pair of shoes at each USGC national qualifier to be used for charity purposes. In addition, Sqairz will be supplying tee prizes to each participant at the USGC Kings Cup National Championship. Probably black socks, Bill the Golffather Cuevas.
You had to go there. I was trying to be nice, like when you said our friend, and I'm like, well, he's really your friend. He even when before we started this, he's backstage and he's like throwing his black socks at me that I can't get. Only you and Steve McMillan can get. I don't know.
But to highlight the season, Bill the Golffather Cuevas, Sir Nick Faldo, limited edition Masters and British Open Sqairz shoes will be raffled off to benefit the Folds of Honor.
Awesome. It's a beautiful thing. I got to see when Sir Nick signed some of those shoes. It was a great time over in Orlando. I'm looking forward to the new stuff that they have coming out, commercials or whatever else they use it. I got to see Bob and a couple other guys. They had their little try thing going on over there. Maybe Bob could tell us more about it if he wants to give us some extra
Let's bring in
details.
our next guest here on BiGGs Golf Talk, and certainly a great friend of the show, and certainly a great, not just a friend, but a brother and a sponsor here on BiGGs Golf Talk. Certainly we love the support, and he has actually committed to 2021 season for BiGGs Golf Talk. So
he's committed for 2021 and to send Bill the Golffather Cuevas all the socks he needs. Thank you so much, Bob. Our audience appreciates that you're going to keep my feet comfy, and I'll make sure I'll do lots of posts of the socks that you promised to send me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring to the microphone right now Robert Winskowitz here on BiGGs Golf Talk. And Robert, you can send all the socks you want to Bill the Golffather Cuevas, but let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, brother.
I love that Sqairz shirt you have on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, he was talking about it. He's like, do you see what Bob has on? I'm like, yeah, I can't even get a pair of socks. I'm not going to get a shirt.
You mean, John, you didn't get the shirts I sent?
I got mine.
Oh,
okay. I'm just saying, I love the one you're wearing too, because it makes you look good. And
well, I'm just lucky that I look good in a lot of other shirts, and people want to send them to me. So Sqairz doesn't want to show me.
No, I sent you the coal.
You sent me coal. I know. Yes, thank you very much. I love that Christmas present you sent me. I appreciated it.
First off, Bob, you are approaching the 1-year mark that you launched Sqairz Shoes and made it public at the PGA Merchandise Show. Yours truly, the team here at BiGGs Golf Talk, we're the first ones that knew exactly what you were going to with Sqairz Shoes when we seen you at Demo Day. How has the first year been for you, and are you surprised or are you disappointed?
Very surprised. It's been a very blessed year. We through all the stuff that happened out there with COVID and some people suffering out there. I feel very fortunate that we're able to to exceed our expectations this year. And I just think it was overall it was a great year, simply because we had people like you and Bill believe in us early on, probably a lot more even than ourselves at the time, given your backgrounds and experience in the business. So it was very pleasing to see it all come together as it did, and to get people like Sir Nick Faldo and Sepp Straka and some of these new relationships that we're working on. It's just it's been a good year for us, in that sense.
Well, I'll tell you what, now that I've had a full year to test out Sqairz Shoes, and obviously new improvements coming for 2021, suspectedly the ladies' shoe should be coming out at some point in 2021. And obviously you guys released, back in the Masters, Sir Nick Faldo limited edition, Masters edition. And you guys, I think it was you guys that actually hosted a giveaway to give out a signed autographed pair.
Mm-hmm.
How has that partnership, and what has that partnership meant to you from Sir Nick Faldo?
It's meant a lot, and I've got the opportunity to know him a lot better, and I found him just to be a great person. His career speaks for itself with 6 majors, but I will tell you what, that he is genuinely interested, and I think I told you guys the story that we didn't reach out to him; he reached out to us through his agent, and had asked to try a couple of pairs of shoes because he's got a segment on Faldo Formula. It's called Master Tester. And he saw the shoes, wanted to test them, did it. And about a month later, I got a Zoom call with him. And, he said, Bob, look, these are the best golf shoes. I have 50 years of playing golf, best golf shoes I've ever worn. I'd like to be involved. So, it's been a great relationship with him. It's been a very strong point of validation and credibility that got associated to the Sqairz brand, and we're very honored and pleased to be associated with somebody like him.
Obviously, not everyone is going to love Sqairz. You, as a matter of fact, that's just a few weeks back, Sqairz was under attack by a certain social media amateur, if you will, that decided, and obviously with our force and your force and God's force,
the truth prevails.
The truth prevailed, and he took the information down. But it was viewed, and it was viewed a few hundred times.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, and we didn't talk about this before coming on the air, but would you like to respond to those that have viewed it and have judged Sqairz Shoes? Would you like to respond to that? Obviously people can't see it no longer, but certainly a response from the owner itself. We love to give you the floor if you want to respond.
Yeah. I do, but I think you might be surprised at my response. It's listen, we're all Christians here, and we believe that everything works, our ways and not his ways. And I'm going to tell you guys, this came full circle. This gentleman who posted another video. I don't know if you saw it, just recently, yesterday, and he's wearing the shoes, so I actually talked with him, and he got to know me as a person, in a 45-minute phone call. I give him a lot of credit for taking my call and talking with me, being reasonable and understanding. And I think in life, these things happen. You get these, the peaks and valleys, and in the valley, your friends take care of you and stick up for you. And again, it's God using people to, in certain ways to, to fight that battle, so to speak. But it ended up being, I think, a good thing. And I will tell you what, I said to him on the phone that, I hope someday you and I may be friends and get out and play some golf together. And I took that road, and I think there was a pause and a deep swallow there. So, it all depends on how you handle it. But listen, I think you guys, I thank you guys for the way you defended me, and nobody asked you to do that. And it just goes to show, the depth of the friendship and the support of what the mission we're on. So, I can't thank you enough. And again, like I say, where God closes a door, he opens a window.
Yes, he does. It's perfect. And the thing was, when we went back, and Biggs was a big proponent, Steve McMillan was, and a bunch of other guys. When we went, nobody went in attack mode. We just said, you're attacking somebody's character. Meet the guy, talk to the guy, listen to what he has to say. And a lot of stuff you have on there is not true. You know what I mean? Even the stuff with Nick Faldo, it wasn't true. Nick came to you. You didn't have to sign a big contract. Here, take this, and let's use your name. So everything that they were talking about happened to be false. But I'm glad you guys corrected it. And maybe we're going to get even some more fans and grow even bigger now that they're going to see these wearing it.
Bill, I think that's the case. We got a lot of hits that day, a lot of response, a lot of people out in social media, talking about us and hey. But I think the other thing too is, we all know he does this stuff, the comedy and the joking. I think we all agree he took it too far. Yes. But I think once I got on the phone with him and he took the call, we talked. He knew that behind the picture, there's people who make who make a living at this, and I employ people, and we're out there to help people and grow the game of golf. That I think he understood. That maybe he went too far.
Good. I'm glad it worked out. And, we're glad.
One of the things, and Bill the Golffather Cuevas, one of the things that you said, we had a second visit once we realized that the video was taken down. We had the second visit with Steve McMillan here on Big's Golf Talk, and I gave the guy credit. I said he manned up and he actually did what he was supposed to do, and all that stuff. But you guys, you and Steve, both felt that he actually should issue a public apology.
And you know why, Biggs? Because look at Robert. I mean, we both know him personally. Forget about, the money in the beginning. I think I don't know if Robert remembers a conversation we had at the PGA show. I told him, I was like, you know what? Whether you pay us or don't pay us, we're going to be great together.
Right.
Because I believed in what he had. What he was sharing. He did his homework. He wasn't trying to push us to use his thing. We saw what everything did.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you know how we go. If it's something we believe in, we're going to do what we can to help. We visited with him. We became family with him.
Yeah.
It's a different thing. And when you attack a man's character, you could do things in fun. You just can't attack a man's character. He has a lot of people that care.
So after hearing what Bob had to say about how he approached it, and obviously this is the first time we've heard about how he's approached it. How do you feel about the public apology now, knowing that? I think the apology. I think the apology was accepted by Bob Winskowitz.
Yeah,
and I don't think he should have to go to social media to apologize
absolutely
or
not.
retract.
I think it's fine. I think it's good. The most important thing to me was that Bob was happy.
Yes, absolutely.
And in the end, I didn't think that Bob needed the public apology. I think
Bob's a godly man, and I think just enough with having that conversation, whatever length of that. I think he set up to 45 minutes, 40 minutes, phone conversation with the guy. If you're satisfied with it, we're satisfied with it.
Yeah, that's the most important.
I am. And I think when I talk to this guy, I don't want to reveal the conversation.
No.
I can tell you this, that I think he genuinely is a good person. I really do. He was just trying to do something fun, funny, and maybe realized that he just took it a little too far, but that's the way it is with pioneering something, trying to do something, it's the old Booker T. Washington saying, do a common thing in an uncommon way. And that's what we did with this golf shoe. We looked at, there's an unconventional nature to this, but there's a reason for it. It's science-based. And when you do that, it opens yourself up, for somebody to make fun, or to easy things to make fun of. But I think he gave me the opportunity to talk about all the science behind it, and him being a good player, he got it. He understood it. So again, I think that's
that's perfect.
Yeah,
that's good. And the people that hear it that are still not friendly with him and all the other stuff might have a change of heart. We didn't go attacking him personally. We just defended you. It wasn't attacking him in any way. And maybe we all can be friends, and maybe he'll understand what we were talking about.
All right, so we have about 5 minutes here. Let's talk about the Sqairz partnership now with the United States Golf Challenge, another sponsor here on the program. We actually introduced you guys, and we felt that the partnership would be beneficial for both parties. And you had the chance to talk with U.S. Golf Challenge, and U.S. Golf Challenge had a chance to talk with Sqairz and talk about that partnership.
Yeah, I really am excited about it, and it hits home for me. Well, first of all, I want to give a lot of credit to Patrick for being very determined to get with me and talk with me about this, and I give him a lot of credit, as I do you too. It's interesting that, you know, as you both know, I work for Arnold Palmer and ran his golf equipment company. So when it came to talking about the King's Cup and things like that, I mean, you know, it was fait accompli. I had to do it. You know, it was, you know, a match made in heaven. So I'm excited. And, you know, we're going to fit the whole team with our new model that's coming out in the spring, our USA, what we call America's Soul. And SOLE. So it's America's Soul. Right. And I'm excited to have them wear this in competition, and I really believe it can help these golfers. And I'm a big fan of amateur competitive golf, and I love the forum that Patrick has created for people to go out and play golf like this in a competitive scenario with two guys going out and playing in a team. And I just think it's such a great concept, great idea, and I couldn't support it. I'd love to support it as much as I possibly can.
Read in the opening that they're going to celebrate and have the Sir Nick Faldo limited edition. I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you have a pair of those to show us right now here on BGT-TV?
I do.
Hey.
Here is this is one of the first, the model. And if you can see on the bottom, this is the Sir Nick Faldo symbol, the shield symbol. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to see, but in the insole, you see all the dogwood flowers. And each one of his years printed on the insole.
Wow. That is
that he won. Yep.
That is nice.
Wow. And we did a translucent sole so that the green comes out in the front, and as you can see, the Sqairz logo. But yes, and I'll let the cat out of the bag. We also did.
Drum roll, please.
He won the British Open 3 times.
Oh,
yeah.
So, these are the British Open. Limited edition.
He did leave it out the bag because I didn't even know about those things.
That's a Billy Blue.
Yes, it is. Wow.
Billy will give every pair of socks back and then have those shoes.
It'll be easy because I don't have any.
He'll get those right after he gets the socks.
Oh, goodness. Thanks. I appreciate the love and the cold. It's been a great year so far.
We have about 90 seconds here, Robert, and we're talking with Bob Winskowitz, the CEO and founder of Sqairz Shoes. Proof, not promise. They are known for the distance shoe. What does Sqairz have in the future for 2021?
Yeah, I can't be more excited about 2021, where we just recently completed an extensive amount of science and research, partnering with Terry Hashimoto up in Canada, who's a principal in Body Track, and just the research and the science that's coming out of this, and the proof that simply by changing your golf shoe, you can hit the ball farther, and it's just the science is there. So we've deployed all the science in our new ladies model. And we're excited. This is a ladies shoe. It was built. It had input from ladies, and it's built for ladies. We didn't take a men's shoe, shrink it down, and put it out there and throw some feminine colors on it. We designed this for women's feet. We're launching 3 models that will be available in April, and it's the first performance women's golf shoe. We're very excited about that. We're very excited about a couple of new partnerships on the country sole. The America's Soul. We're also coming out with some new sliders. So after you've done the round, you can slip these on. We've got
awesome.
3 new models.
Either, Bob.
3 new models. 3 new models of athletic shoes we're launching. So pretty exciting.
Well, it looks like you're going to be back on the show real soon to talk about the rest of the stuff, because we had no idea about the sliders.
No idea.
No
idea. I've been talking about pulling out my spikes so I could wear the shoes without the spikes on and just use them around the street. And
the cool thing about the sliders, it looks the exact same as the outsole of the shoe. So when you wear it, you can walk out in the putting green in your sliders, and you get the same look as you would with the shoes. Yeah, pretty exciting.
Thanks for the advance notice, Bob. We appreciate
Yeah,
it. You
yeah.
know,
Big Just samples are on the way.
I appreciate it. Hey, Bob, thank you so much. God bless, and please
Yes,
tell your
God bless.
lovely
Happy New Year.
significant other, Brooke, that we say hello, and Baxter that we say hello as well. We look
Yes.
forward to seeing you next time.
Tell Brooke and Baxter that I missed them, and you, yeah, I'll talk to you soon.
Hey, guys, thanks for all that you do. Really
I appreciate you, Bob.
You know, Bill, the Godfather Cuevas, Sqairz Shoes, really, looking to do great things
Yes.
in 2021, and they continue to do so, and we look forward to being a part of it.
Absolutely proud to be part of it. Very blessed to be part of what they got going on.
All right, more Big Golf Talk coming your way right after this.